Hello guys, I'm going to go over the slides and models for chapter 3, and here they are. So these are the spongin from phylum Porifera, and what molecule? It would be collagen. What is the name of structure? Spongin. What phylum? Phylum Porifera, and what molecule? It would be collagen. The same thing again, these are spicules from phylum Porifera, and what molecule it is, calcium carbonate or silicon. When I said same thing again, it means these are the structures that support the sponges. Okay, I hope when I said same thing again, you do not get confused, but these are spicules. Different than spongin. These are spongin, these are spicules, and these are collagen. These are calcium carbonate or silicon. And that is why, as you can see, why other animals do not like to eat sponges, because of these spicules. Okay, in this diagram, you have combination of both. These are spongin, okay, and these are spicules, okay? So you have both of them in here. So this is the grantia or cycon, the name of the organism, and the type of the canal is cycanoid. And these structures right up here, that's ostium. This is incurrent canal. This is the radial canal. And then this is spongin. And these are apopyle, okay? And these are amphiblastula. All of these little big structures are amphiblastula, okay? So again, ostium, and these would be mesoglial layer. All of the amoebocytes, I might ask, what is the name of the cell in here? It would be amoebocytes. And the name of the cells on the surface are pinacocytes. The name of, if the pointer is here, that would be pinacocytes. Okay, amphiblastula, and the cells right here are choanocytes. Okay, and the cells are here are also pinacocytes. And the cells in here are amoebocytes or archaeocytes. And the layer here would be the mesoglial layer or mesenchyme. So that would be incurrent canal, and that would be radial canal. Okay. So amphiblastula, and as you can see, a nice, beautiful amphiblastula right here. This is a nice, beautiful pinacocytes. Amoebocytes, and these are choanocytes right here, okay? And that would be your radial canal. And then spongocoel, of course, and right here is osculum, okay? These are ostium here, right? These are ostium, but this thing is osculum. Same organism. Oh, what class? Class Calcarea, phylum Porifera. Okay, these are gemmules, phylum Porifera, right here. And these are spicules. These are all spicules, and these are gemmules. The name of this organism is Leucoselenia, and the type of canal is ascenoid. Okay, so ascenoid, and then this structure right on top are osculum. Okay, so that would be osculum on top, and the type of canal system is ascenoid. The simplest type of canal, you already know about it. And phylum Porifera, what else? Class Calcarea. Okay, these are your Medusa buds of the Obelia. Obelia belongs to class Hydrozoa, and these are called Medusa buds. Higher magnification of Medusa buds, and that's all you have to know. What is the name of structure of Medusa bud? Okay, this is ampulla, I'm sorry, an ampulla, planula larva. There is still a planula larva. I talked about the life cycle of it in the lecture. And of course, phylum Cnidarian, phylum Cnidarian, class Hydrozoa. Okay, the name of the organism is Obelia. Okay, this is your Ephyra from class Scyphozoa, and this is from Aurelia. The name of the organism is Aurelia, class Scyphozoa, and phylum Cnidarian, of course, and the name of the structure, the larva stage, is called Ephyra. And then you have this in the lecture. This is Obelia. So this main structure, all of it is called hydrocalus. The very outside of it is perisarc. The inside, the red, all of the red is sinosarc. This is gonangium, a colony. This is hydranth, a colony. These are tentacles. And then the outer sac right here, as you can see it, these are the Medusa buds. You remember we talked about this. You have the slide of it. They come out of the gonopore. Pore, it means opening. And gono, it means from gonad. So gonangium. And then the sac outside here is called the gonotheca. Gonotheca. And the sac is right here is called hydrotheca. Theca, it means sac. Obelia. And this is a polyp stage. Class Hydrozoa, phylum Cnidarian. Okay, these are nematocysts. Of course, they digest away the cells, and all you can see is nematocysts. These are nematocysts. These are nematocysts, nematocysts, nematocysts. That's what these are. Hydra, class Hydrozoa, tentacles. The mouth opening right here is a mouth. These are budding. And this is, they called foot or basal disc, either one. This is cross section of Hydra. So this layer would be the epidermis layer. And this is gastrovascular cavity right here. This is the gastrodermis. And in between that layer, there is a thin layer, is the mesoglial layer right here. You see that band right here? That's mesoglial layer. Gastrodermis, epidermis, and gastrovascular cavity right in the middle. Okay, this is Planaria, phylum Platyhelminthes. These ear-like structures are called auricles, the eye spots, pharynx, okay? And this, all of this is gastrovascular cavity right here. Everything in there is gastrovascular cavity. Cross section of Planaria. Planaria belongs to class, oh my God, I can't believe it. We have Trematodon, Turbularia, okay? So epidermis, circular muscle, longitudinal muscle, gastrovascular cavity, gastrodermis, and all of this is parenchyma, okay? And then right here could be nerve cord. So this is the pharynx. All of this is pharynx. All of this is pharynx. And then this would be oral cavity. And of course, the rest is same as the other ones. So this is a nerve cord, nice nerve cord on one side. Parenchyma again, gastrovascular cavity right here, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you already saw circular muscle, longitudinal muscles. These are radial muscles right here. So you can see nice, beautiful radial muscle. Remember, we talked about it in lecture. You have circular, longitudinal, and now radial. Okay, so this is cerebral ganglion through the eye. These are eyes. This is eye, cerebral ganglion, cerebral ganglion. Okay, we don't call it a brain, but there is a good accumulation of nerves in the cerebral ganglion. Okay, very good. Now here you have epidermis. Again, all of these are cross-section of planaria. Circular muscle, longitudinal muscle, and parenchymal layer. That's it. And it shows nice, beautiful circular longitudinal muscle. Okay, the next organism here, this is Clinorcus Sinensis, belongs to class Trematoda. It's a trematode, not Planaria. This is oral sucker, pharynx, muscular pharynx, esophagus, and these are cecum. You have two cecums going down. Common name, human liver fluke. Okay, these are yolk glands right here, and all of these are the uterus. Okay, and right here, that would be the circle right there. That would be your ventral sucker, oral sucker on top, ventral sucker on this portion of the animal. Okay, and then you can see the cecum right going down. And I told you, these are all yolk glands or vitelline gland. Okay, all of these are testes. These are all testes, okay? And then you have the ovary is lobed, and then you have seminal receptacles right here, nice and round. And then again, you can see the cecum runs down all the way down. And then yolk glands, of course. And then again, testes, all of these are testes, okay? And then the cecum comes all the way to the end, and then that's the posterior end of the animal. This is the whole entire animal, common name, human liver fluke, and so on and so forth. This is the egg, it has operculum. This is a flap that comes open. When it comes open, the meristerium comes out of it. You remember that from lecture. And of course, this is the egg of Clinorcus Sinensis. Very small egg. They have small. Okay, this is fasciola hepatica. This is the posterior end of the animal. And all of these are testes. Okay, that's all I can see. And this is the anterior portion of the animal. This is the oral sucker, ventral sucker. And these are all cecum, and this would be uterus, yolk glands right here, yolk glands right there, and that's about it. In some species, if they stain them, you can see the egg nicely. In the, maybe some of these you can see them, the eggs in the uterus area. Okay, this is the cercaria of fasciola hepatica. It's not branched. Look at the tail. The tail is straight. Okay, cercaria, what stage cercaria of fasciola? This is meristerium. With this comes out of the egg of fasciola hepatica. This is rhydia, and inside of it you have the cercaria, rhydia of fasciola hepatica. This is cercaria of schistosoma. Schistosoma mansoni. Well, we don't have to know mansoni, but anyhow, as you can see, it is branched. The tail is branched. Cercaria of schistosoma. Cercaria of schistosoma. This is schistosoma, male, oral sucker, ventral sucker. This is male. And this is female right here. That's a female. And then the groove that female, this is the female, is fit in right here is called gynecophoric canal. Gynecophoric canal. The eggs of schistosoma, look at that spike. Those are the ones that cause a lot of disease right here. cause bleeding. We talked about it in lecture. Okay, this is the scrolex of a tapeworm. It has hooks, so it could be not a good one of Tinea solium. So these are the sucker, the hooks. Okay, Cestoda. So these are class Trematoda. All of these are trematodes and cestodes now. So this is a proglottids of, I'm not sure what it could be, Diphyllobothrum latum. So do not worry about it, but make sure you know it's a proglottids. Now, this is Tinea proglottids. These are ovary, yolk gland, and then uterus should be here, and the rest is testes. All of these are testes right here. Everything in here is there. And then, of course, you have the right here, that would be your genital pore. Okay, that's all you can see in this slide. And this is a mature proglottids. What stage, I might ask, this is a mature proglottids, not a gravid or ripe proglottids. So same thing again, uterus up here a little bit, and then everything is testes, and of course your genital pore. So this is the gravid or ripe proglottids. If you look at the uterus, it's full of eggs. The uterus is full of eggs. Okay, of the tinea. We're talking about tinea. Okay, this is the Palladium caninum, the dog tapeworm. Look at the proglottids, look like a barrel. Okay, and then these are ovaries, genital pore, genital pore. So ovary, testes, these are testes, and what else? Yolk glands should be in here, and genital pore right there. So this is the Palladium caninum, dog tapeworm. Okay, this here, this elevation right here is rostella. These are hooks. All of these are hooks, and these are scrolex. So this one, it could be either Tinea solium or Echinococcus granulosus. I'm not going to ask. Again, we're still talking tapeworms. Okay, this is Hydalic Cysts from Echinococcus granulosus. Each one of these can become a tapeworm, which usually they don't. We talked about this in lecture. Each one of these can become a tapeworm, but usually they're inside of host, there is only one tapeworm. Okay, this is Echinococcus granulosus. That's it, very small tapeworm, one of the smallest tapeworm. Okay, so, and it has, of course, scolex, neck region, and the mature or ripe proglottids. Sometimes they have 4, in here they have 3. This is the egg of Diphyllobothrum latum. It has operculum. So eggs are, this is the egg of Diphyllobothrum latum. And here's the scolex of Diphyllobothrum latum. These are, don't worry about it, this one very much, but that's the proglottids, mature proglottids of Diphyllobothrum latum, that one. Yeah, and here the uterus is full of the eggs right there in the center. And then these are all testes. So do not worry about these slides. Very important. This is Cysticercus of Tinea solium. Cysticercus, the whole thing. And if you look at on the sides right here, that's skeletal muscle. But the whole thing right here, the whole entire thing is Cysticercus. And then when they look at the meat of the animals, it's a white knot. So of course the USDA condemns it. You cannot sell it into the market. Okay, this is your Ephyra, the strobila stage. Each one of this, not Ephyra, I'm sorry, this is Aurelia strobila stage. And each one of this will become a starfish. Not starfish, jellyfish. Oh, come on. I guess it's later. This is it. And usually there are 12 of them in here. 10 to 12. Each strobila, this is the whole entire thing is strobila. Each strobila has 10 to 12 ephira. Okay, so that's what that is. And here they attached this portion. This is the base of it attached to the bottom of the ocean. These are marine animals. Okay, 2 by 2s. This is the egg of Tinea egg. This is the Limenia. This is the snail, specific snail for Fasciola hepatica. You remember we talked about life cycle, and you already know that. Okay, this is the egg of Fasciola, and the other one, I don't expect you to know the difference, is Perganomus westermani, the egg. So don't worry about this, but both of them belongs to class Planaria, right? So I might put in this, and they both have operculum. If you look at it, operculum and operculum. Not all of the members of Trematoda eggs have operculum, you know that. Okay, so they are both trematodes, Perganomus westermani and Fasciola hepatica, trematodes. And this is the dog's, you know, a student brought some rice grains, and you have the picture of it. And I took one of those rice grains and put it from the tail of his dog. And I put it on a slide, and I put a cover slip with some water underneath, and I pressed it, and I took these pictures. So each one of these can become a Palladium canine. It's called a cluster of eggs found in proglottids. Very unusual in animal kingdom. This is the triangular egg of Monesia, tapeworm. Monesia tapeworm. All right. I think this is the last one. Yes. So let's go ahead and then look at the models. Okay. Good. Okay. This is the model of Tinea. Yeah. Okay. So this is the model of Tinea, and this is a mature proglottids right here, this one, and all of these are testes, uterus, okay, ovary, yolk glands. These are excretory canal, and the white is the nerve cord, genital pore, only one. The Palladium caninum has 2 genital pores, remember that. So this is the mature proglottids. This is the gravid or ripe proglottids, and look, inside the uterus is full of the eggs. It's ready to get out of the animal. Okay, and they do have genital pore also, but and then of course they have the excretory. The green is excretory canal, and the nerve cord, the white is the white. Okay, so this is comparing Tinea saginata with Tinea solium, the scolex. Right here, of course, the scolex here has hooks. Oops, sorry, it has hooks. So that would be Tinea. Am I making a mistake? I guess not. So that would be Tinea solium. I was right. I hope in the previous slides I told you the right thing. These are suckers. So it has the hooks, so that's Tinea solium, and of course this is Tinea saginata. It does not have hooks, but the rest, well, they're very much similar, except I talked about the differences between the gravid proglottids right here. Uterus full of eggs. This is mature proglottids, right? Uterus, and then you have these ovary. And right here is the yolk glands. And of course, this one, same thing again, full of testes. Yolk glands are a little bit mature. So anyhow, and this is the egg, and of course, this is the cystocecus. They're showing you. Let me turn off my phone. I guess 100 people are texting me now. Oh, I cannot find my phone. Sorry. Okay, so this is tinea. Let's go. Tinea solium in pork. We talked about it. Tinea saginata, eggs, and cystocecus. Mature proglottids, well, immature, mature. This is ripe proglottids, no question asked. And this is the actual size of tapeworm they're showing you. Okay, this is Hydra. Okay, and then what class is class Hydrozoa? What class? These are all class Cystota, right? What phylum? Platyhelminthes. Yes, you should know that. Okay, what phylum? Phylum Cnidarian, class Hydrozoa. What type of reproduction? Budding, asexual. So these are all tentacles, mouth, and gastrovascular cavity, epidermis, and these are gastrodermis right here, the cells, and these are gonads, ovary and testes. Okay, so that's another difference between, they're not colony, they're fresh water. The 4 or 5 differences between Hydra and the rest of hydrozoans. Another Hydra, same thing, tentacles, and then budding, cross-section, epidermis, gastrodermis, and gastrovascular cavity. So this is a cnidocyte, right? And then this is the cnidocele. When this is stimulated, then the nematocysts protrude out. Okay. They're showing you different. I hope I said everything here. Okay, again, cross-section, you had side of that epidermis, and right here is a gastrodermis, gastrovascular cavity. Hydra again, so these are gonads, right? And budding is occurring here. On top. This is a sponge, and then you have the ostium right here. So the blue is incurrent canal, and yellow is radial canal, and the black dots right here are apopyle, osculum on top, and of course the pink in the background is the spongiocele. And they're dividing by budding, asexual pairs. Okay, this is planaria, and all of these are yolk glands. This is gastrovascular cavity, nerve cord, transverse nerves. These are radial nerves, okay, and yolk duct, your pharynx, lateral nerves. I'm sorry, I knew I was not right. These nerves right here is called lateral nerves. So gastrovascular cavity, the branches are called diverticulum. Do not worry about this. Cerebral ganglion, ovary, and these are your flame cells or excretory canal. These are excretory canal, and these are flame cells. I hope I'm making some sense. Circular muscle, longitudinal muscle. Circular, longitudinal. And right here, these are called excretory pores, right here. And these are flame cells. And I talked about this in lecture a little bit. Okay, this is your sea anemones. The structures that you're supposed to know here are the tentacles, the complete septum. These are incomplete septum. This is pharynx, basal disc, And that's it. Okay. This is your Clinorcus, Metridium class Anthozoa, right? We didn't go over class Turbellaria. You know this. Okay, class Trematoda. Oral sucker, pharynx, esophagus, cecum, ventral sucker. This is all uterus, yolk glands. Do not worry about this one, but this is the ovary, and this is seminal receptacle. This is excretory bladder, the green. These are all, the blue is all testes. On the dorsal view, again, oral sucker, ventral sucker is not shown. Again, cerebral ganglion, cecum, seminal, do not worry about this one. Anyhow, uterus, cecum, seminal receptacles, excretory bladder, and excretory pore. And then, of course, this is the ovary right here, the lobe. And then the yolk glands are not shown on the posterior back of the animal. Okay, planaria again. So you have the gastrovascular cavity, all of this. This is the excretory system. This is a flame cell, circular muscle, longitudinal muscle, excretory pore. Pharynx. Nerve cord. They showed you one of them. There is another one this side. Cerebral ganglion, the eye, auricles, equivalent to ear. They do not have ear. They cannot hear that I know of. But anyhow, ovary, so oviduct, and then these are all the testes. They did not show you yolk gland in this one. Okay, life cycle of fasciola hepatica. Again, all of these animals, as you know, this is your planaria, fasciola hepatica. This is your Monesia, Dipylidium caninum, and Tinea. I think I've mentioned. Okay, planaria, they are. This is the Monesia, the tapeworm in cattle. They do not harm them. They do not harm us. So Clinorcus Sinensis, Tinea pisiformis. This, if we human come across it, it does not bother us. Fasciola hepatica, planaria, Fasciolopsis buski, and this is your Tinea again. Nice, beautiful Tinea again, and these are all of them together. So for you, again, these are all Monesia. So these are Dipylidium caninum, the rice grains the student brought for me. Each one of this is a ripe proglottids of Dipylidium caninum. And I took one of those, I put it in a microscopic slide, put a cover slip, and squashed it, of course, add some water. You know, you made wet mouth in your life of a slide, and then that's it. Those are Dipylidium caninum. Ripe proglottids of Dipylidium caninum. Yes, same thing again, Dipylidium caninum. Okay, this is the glass sponge, Venus flower basket, belongs to class, this is sponge, phylum Porphyra class, Hexactinellidia, phylum Porphyra, glass sponge. This is the Demospongia, the bath sponge. This is Leucoselenia. You do have slide of this also. What type of canal system this have? Ascenoid, this kind of system, leuconoid, and that is up for grab. I looked it up, I couldn't find anything. Scypha, which you do have microscopic slide of it, they cut it longitudinally and it has incurrent canal, radial canal. so on and so forth. Okay, cilia, do not worry about this one. I don't think I will ask you anything on that one. But the rest you already know. Scypha is this one, and what is Leucoselenia is that one. Spongilla, again, do not worry about the spongilla, Eospongiate, bath sponge, and then Chelina, which I didn't talk about it in lecture now. Again, this is the sponge, which is your cycloid or granulous slide. Okay, cycloid. This is Portuguese Man of War, belongs to class Hydrozoa, and there are a couple of structures. This entire structure is called float, and on the top there should be a line. I cannot see it. It's called crest, and these are tentacles. It's a colony. Same thing. This is a Portuguese Man of War. Goinemus, Portuguese Man of War. Where did Goinemus went? Maybe this one is a Goinemus. Yeah, sorry about that. This is the Goinemus. Yeah, that's a Goinemus. The Portuguese Man of War. So you can see the crest nice and beautifully here right now. Float, crest, and tentacles. You can see the crest beautifully. Float, tentacles. Same thing again. Again, I cannot. Maybe this is the crest. Tentacles, float. Portuguese Man of War. All of these are Portuguese Man. Okay, this is your Aurelia. And in Aurelia, I would like to know the marginal tentacles. These are radial canals. These are stomach or gonad. Well, the gonads are inside of the stomach. And the oral arm, I guess they got stuck underneath. You will see it in the next slide, I hope. Oh boy, this is an oral arm. This is an oral arm. They're supposed to have 4 of them, but they get stuck underneath. So for example, this one has an oral arm. Again, Goinemus, Hydra, I'm sorry, Obelia, Hydra, Metridium. These are your class Anthozoa, the class, you know what I'm talking about. So anyhow, it will come to me and I'll come back to that. I promise you I'll come back to that one. Okay, right here, this is class Hydrozoa. I didn't talk about it in lecture, so do not worry about this one. This is, I bought it from Monterey Bay Aquarium, and these are marginal tentacles, oral arms, and mouth. It should be right here. And these are radial canals. Okay, Goinemus, there is no structure in there, you should know. Tubularia, which is class Hydrozoa. Again, I didn't talk about it in the lecture, do not worry about it. Okay, coral. That's what I was thinking, the other one. Goinemus, oral arm, Aurelia, oral arm, stomach, gonad, right here, radial canal, marginal tentacles, and that's it, as far as Aurelia goes. Hydra, Obelia, Metridium, which is the sea anemones, and then these are your corals, and I have more corals coming up. Metridium, tentacles, 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 and so on and so forth. Sea anemones. Comb jellyfish, phylum Ctenophora, coral, class Anthozoa, coral, class Anthozoa, coral, class Anthozoa. And that's the end. All right, guys, if you have any question, please let me know. I try to put this in YouTube soon.